Hey, good morning from uh, just a little short live um, recording. What I have done to show you, I have just spent some time doing, of course, a little housework. And as you can see, um, for some who will pop up later, I have just, as you can see, made a new um, journal. And what I actually have done with this, as you can see, it has these special pockets sort of insert here. As you can see, I have started to paint on this first page, and as I told you, we have more pages like this. But what it does is a larger version of, as you can see, I can fold out the center. So I got a double page here. And what I'm going to do, as you can see, I have then hand crocheted a lace, um, something I do when I just need to relax and have something in my hand to relax with. I simply crochet a string. Um, Sometimes I get these tiny little cones of yarn. I prepared them here like this. As you can see, it's more like some will say you can use it for embroidery and stuff like that. But what I do is I simply crochet lace, a little lace for edges of my journals like this in different colors. As you can see, I'm actually right now, and what I'm using is actually little cards. I have made a little fancy with a puncher like this. As you can see out of old packets, cardboard here. What I'm going to show is I'm actually using 2.5 millimeter for crocheting. Good morning, Kathy. So, hello, Clara and Stacy. Good morning. I was just thinking, because I know it's a little early for some of you, my American friends. So I was thinking I was recording, but good morning, my dear Elizabeth Brewer. I was going to show you my new little larger version. As you can see, I have made it with this. I hand crochet like this of my yarn. I have some small sometimes. I just crochet a long lace like this, a trim lace, And then I simply roll them up on these little cards. And whenever I sort of need something very beautiful, I just cut a piece off. Good morning, Lynn from uh, California. So, as you can see, then I have started with these blanket stitches all around. And the pages, as you can see, is the one I made in a smaller one. But this time I have simply managed to get the pages like this in a double shape and simply made it as a larger one. As you can see, I have made a smaller one here. Again, instead of using this leather I have simply used an old heavy duty commercial paper where I have used my vinyl, this ordinary vinyl stuff. I have put on. Hello, Aussie mom. Good morning or good evening to Australia. And as you can see, I have it has been a vase or something, and I have simply stitched these on a little cardboard and put them on with the carpet tape. The only thing is with the it's good evening in Australia. Thank you, Elizabeth. So I was thinking to show you some of the procedure. So I simply just crochet because sometimes I need to clear my mind and I just grab something. And as you can see, I have found another old book here. And what I'm doing when it's a stitched book. Hello, Kathy. Yes. I simply do that. I separate them in the stitches club. I mean, in these lumps that are stitches, and then I remove the stitches. So what I am having is the entire whole page here. So you can actually, this has been an old book about glass art. I mean, something that you and me are wondering about how on earth and what is, I mean, see if I can find more of these. There's no picture here. Okay, this is maybe only all the writing, but as you can see, it's glass art. I mean, I don't know, for only decoration or something like this. And it has these magnificent, I mean, who want to, I mean, not to mention the price of it. I mean, what's the price of these? Thank you, Aussie Mom. But I can assure you, this one, it's 25,000 Denmark, and you try count that in Australian dollars. I mean, for a glass, yeah. But I like the image of it, and have a look at these here. I mean, I don't know if I want to pay 50,000 Denmark for a chunk. Oh, you want to move to Denmark? Oh no, Kathy. Yeah. So I mean, but the images, right? Is I mean, it looked like something from another planet, but I think the images is very good. And besides that, it was one of these I got for free in our swap shop. Um, and as you can see, I have prepared these beautiful images here. What I'm going to do is varnish, take a page like that. It has a very shiny surface. And then I am going to give it three very thin coat of varnish on each side to seal it off. And then you have, little covers for um, little journals like that. But as you can see, the vinyl is not that, it has to be secured here. But when you varnish them, they will have a surface like this here. What I have planned to do is, if I can find, I want to make this my leftover napkin. So I have found this little napkin. I am going to decoupage into my little journal. It's so Florida like. Yes, it is. I love them. Uh, I want to show you another one. If you can hang on, I have forgot something. I forgot my blow dryer. What I'm going to show you, and welcome to, I have made this. I don't know. This is also from a napkin about the Viking. I have actually seen, so it looked like a white leather stuff. Also for a cover. Um, yes, you can use that. But Lynn, what I'm talking about, of course, is what if you have some leftovers in your garage from another wood product. Um, you can simply use it up instead of, I mean, sometimes you buy a bottle of varnish for a chair or something, and then you simply leave it, or you have some excess paint. Use it instead of lose it, I say, because sometimes you can forget about it, and it's, yes, I don't know. Sometimes when you have these, I know you can use these for crafting, but it sometimes is cheaper to buy it in a hardware store as a varnish, because you have to think about the amount of liquid what you get. But as you can see, this I have actually made out of ordinary photocopy paper, but I have followed the same procedure as the black leather and this. So that's also a cover I have made from with a napkin paper, very thin sheet of ordinary copy paper. Actually, this has been an old letter telling me to do something. Yeah, I mean, if you have a lot of these tiny bits, use them up instead of invest. I mean, uh, you're talking too much, Kathy. Robbie. Yes, sometimes water-based, as this is not yellowing. And as you can see, this is made on a more strong, heavier paper. This one here, I have made. So the difference is the thickness of the paper, or if you, I mean, use fabric. And as you can see, I have used this is one of these piece of paper where you clean your brush and excess off. And then I found some leftovers of different tissue paper. As you can see, I have also made like a cover in this, and this is also leftover of my paint. And I have sealed it down like this. What I'm going to do now is I'm losing you. Yeah, Kathy, I mean, sometimes people don't like my crafting. Yes, okay, palette paper. I know sometimes you have different I mean words for, yes, um only varnish. So I first covered up the print with a white gesso, and then I placed on this very thin paper. Um, it was a government paper, and then I simply, coated it with a light purple gesso or base and put it on a napkin, and yes, only used varnish on this one. I even placed the napkin with varnish, so it's sealed in. And of course, as you can see, it has been kissed by a unicorn. So that's, I mean, you have a like a vinyl paper, and you can cut it out for ATCs or use it as a cover. Yes, me too, Elizabeth. Me too. I also love unicorn kisses. What I'm actually doing now is I'm using the glitter glue for placing on, because that you can also, I mean, decoupage with the uh, this one, Clara. Okay, yeah, how did I do it? Um, I will show you. I will show you later. I can show you how I did this. Um, I need to place on. I'll do this, Clara, and I'll show you. I have a plate in here, so I can show you. What I'm doing now is I'm actually using the glitter glue to put on the napkin, because it's sticky, and as you can see, it's the glitter glue. First, I give the page some of the glue, place the napkin. In this case, I have chosen the red one here. I am very new to this decoration stuff like this. Fun enough. What I'm actually doing is I'm trying to create a way so you can see how I actually use my things in a different way here. As you can see now, the reason is I have placed this. You can't see glorious things, but I have placed this extra page just so I can go out to the edges. And as you can see, I have now glitter glued my napkin onto the blue here. And when it's dry, I am going to, you can varnish it if you want is to seal it, or you can use this sealer. But the glitter glue is making like a sealing onto the napkin. So that's as you can see here. Yes, but I am going to try it out and go and fetch. Thank you, Lynn. Here. So I have also got some extra clusters. Oh, you shouldn't have to, Kathy. Oh, I didn't know that. I won't be for long, so the other girls can come on. And now it's almost dry here. But as you can see, I simply just used my glitter glue to, to print the napkin on here. And I don't know if you saw this. This is also a napkin leather, faux leather, and decoupage. Um, you wish I have been on 3 hours ago. Okay. So I have made it like this. And you have four sides. But what it is about this is it's a full page like this. So you can fold it up and paint like this. So thank you, Lynn. It's actually a napkin. It's a napkin I have varnished on a piece of paper. So as you can see, and then I simply, edged it with this crocheted lace I made. And I was thinking I needed something. This is pages from an old dictionary with glossy pages. It's a little glossy. It has been a stitch book. I can separate them like this. And what I have done is taken a whole page like this and kept this and simply folded it like this. And I show how to stitch it down like this. I know beautiful Elizabeth is making it too. Thank you, Lynn. Yes, and do we have a Christine? Thank you. Hi. So, as you can see, then I simply stitch it here like this in the fold here. And then you simply have these pages like this here. As you can see, here's the fold page stitched on, and you can simply use it for what you need to put into it. As you can see, I have made, did you see this one, Elizabeth Brewer? This is the old cereal box I got from Tracy's Happy Mail. As you can see, I have made it into this black leather fake cover by the same technique I showed you in the video, live stream video. And this is actually, yes, the old cereal box. Thank you, Elizabeth. Yes. And as you can see, it's look very authentic. And this is the one that's going to be my, I mean, my Happy Mail journal for putting, hello, Susan, to put all my things into it. And you all know I have made the little black one here. I'm going to show you the new one here. Then I can fetch a piece of paper. Hello again. And for Clara, this one here is made out of a government paper like this. I mean, you know, an old, outdated about garbage and sorting, and I don't need that anymore. So this is a piece of paper you don't need. So what I have done, as you can see, I simply gesso or ground painted it with this wall paint, craft paint, where I have, like I showed Amber, how to mix it up, so to stretch it so you have a base paint like a gesso, so you have covered it up like this. And I have my here. What I'm going to do and show you is, I can't show you direct, but I will lift it up for you. I'll see how I can do it like this. I don't know, but everything keeps falling down for me here. But first of all, as you can see, I have my first made also of this faux leather black leather paper. I showed you this was the one I made in the video where I stamped the stars, and as you can see, I have found one of my colored, if I can find it. Here it is. As you can see, I have taken one of these tea bags, long tea bags, and I have colored it. You got it? Yes. And what you're doing is you take your varnish, go to the hopster, take a napkin. Sorry if I blah, 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 blah. Please stop me. So I am going to take the first coat of this napkin here. as you can see, I need both layers of this. One from the front and one from the back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to coat the paper very thin with this varnish here. A very thin coated layer. So everything is covered in a very thin here coat, because what you need to do is to have a very sticky coat for the napkin, and then you simply glaze, as I call it. In Denmark we call it glazing or varnish, like this. As you can see, I have now covered it up here entirely, giving it a sticky coat. What I'm going to do is to take the napkin like this, very gently from the center, place it. And I like to have a red bicycle, so I place it very gently and press it out in the center to avoid air pockets. Very gently stick it on the wet varnish. And the benefit about the varnish is it doesn't dissolve the napkin as fast as ordinary glue does. So it's more or less to rip. Yeah, ooh, napkins. I love napkins. I can't live without napkins. As you can see now, I have placed the napkin on top of the wet varnish. What I'm going to do now is I'm simply coating with a layer of varnish on top of the napkin. So you simply glaze it down, and you can choose to let it be kissed by unicorn, as we call it, or you can leave it as it is. But you need to give it about these 3 very thin layer on both sides with varnish. I know you can buy some sealer, but sealer is something you use on top of drawings and sort of like this. This is just meant as a recycle. If you have it, use it, or you can buy it and use it in your craft, because it does give you a totally different structure than other stuff. And sometimes, I mean, you can find it in craft shop or on sale. I mean, sometimes you can get a very big bucket of this varnish, very cheap. And if you do a lot of crafting, it's. I mean, I do it. Even if I know you can buy some other stuff, but I have to admit I can't afford it, because all these. Yes, I dry the first coat off, and then afterwards I put glitter glue on it. or you can use the glitter varnish, but if you have glitter glue, you can use it. So, and when you have given it a coat of that, you have to seal it again with the varnish. Um, so it get 3 layers to keep holding. This is not, maybe for some it's interesting and some it's not. I don't know. Um, but of course, there will always, I mean, be someone that don't like what you're crafting because I don't use. I had a person who said to me that he couldn't understand because as if I want to be like a professional YouTuber, I should, I mean, get the real stuff to do with it. I mean, um, and I asked him back what he sort of meant by the real stuff. Yeah, light. It's mica powder is it's like microscopic. If you take a plastic bottle like this and you simply ground it and you get what you call a plastic powder added, it's a plastic powder mixed with this shiny from a seashell, pearlish or something. Oh, Clara, I will do that. But I just wrote to him, but you know what? These people that watch me love me, right? So, so if they don't want, I mean, hello, Emma. But the mica powder is actually a microscopic plastic powder added with some of this tiny. When you have seen a seashell with this pearl, I don't know what you call it, shiny stuff inside, and it's crushed to a powder. And oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you all. I'm so happy for it. And then it simply dissolves when you heat it up and make like little tiny sparkles like diamonds into it, Brenda. And sometimes you can actually use it. Um, Hello, Amber. Good morning. And Brenda, you can also use it to cover up and glaze paper to make buttons or like a glazed surface to card. So this is what mica powder actually does. Um, it's actually a glaze in powder. Oh, I can see I did something bad here. Yeah, you can do that, Brenda. I have done that. Clam shells. Yes, you know the shiny stuff inside, and you simply yeah, crush it. Um, and you can actually use it in paint. Oh, Houston, I got a problem here. You know what? I have just varnished my napkin, so it's stuck to my working plate. But here you can see it actually have a thin layer of varnish the napkin, and then you have sealed the napkin with the varnish. Now I just need to figure out how to get it off here. And I am showing, I don't, how much could you, okay, I am decent down here. So I don't strip. That's why I prefer to do this on a piece of cloth, because it won't stick to the cloth as much as it does to a smooth surface. So it was a little highly fashioned. Oh no, no. Sue, close your eyes, close your eyes. I just killed a napkin. Oh dear, I just killed a napkin. Oh, I'm napkin killer me. So what I have done here is I have given it the first layer, and of course I have I don't know if you can order them. I was thinking about starting my own little napkin business as soon as I can find out how to use a PayPal. And yeah, that sounds sounds great, Brenda. Yeah. So I don't know if that will be a good idea, because then I was thinking um actually thinking about, make some little mixed packet with napkins. So yeah, but I don't know if it is too expensive, or I don't know if it's people would be interested for me to, seek out some fun napkins. And it was Clara. As you can see, I have now coated a napkin Now it needs 2 more coat of varnish. As you can see, I have to go and get some more varnish. This is actually my favorite. I look forward to see my dear Elizabeth what she can get out of it. Okay, you can do that. You girls are so lucky you can order from the internet. I can't do that. And especially not from the US anymore. I did try some of them, but they have closed down for Denmark. We are simply not a lot of these Etsy shops and stuff like that. They don't ship to Denmark. They only ship in US. I was actually in yesterday to just see if I can find something, but I couldn't. Because even a lot of these of yours Etsy shops don't ship for Denmark. It is closed down. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the second layer or one of the thin layer of white napkin and simply place it on the back. So what you're doing, Claire, is you're sealing to make it stronger. And see if you can get as much air bubbles out of it. Wow, steampunk napkins. Ooh. Maybe I should try a napkin swap off here. As you can see, it has a very weak print of the bicycles, but you simply place and again you varnish them here. So you I need to be careful here. Oh, hello, Kansas. Yeah. So, and I am creating here. I am really low in Oh. So So what I'm trying to do is to make it like this. Hello, Ilona Brown. Welcome. And this is actually what I just call napkin sealed copy paper. When I get these old, you have to clean out in your government paper, and you have all these copy paper, letters. You don't want other people to read what it says. You simply, paint them up and cover them with gesso, ground paint, and you can prepare them for this, or you can simply make them into colorful paper. I like to do this with the paper to make it like vinyl, and use it for covers, and you can even stitch off it so you can make a little purse. Yes, I do. See, I have just taken an ordinary piece of paper. I will show you. Sometimes you get these Kansas, where this is telling me how to sort my garbage. Oh, Elizabeth. Hello, Tracy. I promise. Yes, that is also one of the things I'm going to show you, how to make a little purse out of this. And that's why you can even, I will show you how to make a purse of it. And the fun part about using varnish. Oh, did you get my packet, Amber? Have you got my? Oh, did you get my packet, Amber? Oh, you got Tracy's. How exciting! Oh, I hope you soon will get mine. I don't understand how come Marina hasn't got hers. Yes, but I know this is swap. Oh, I love you, Amber. And as you can see, I have now sealed this painted piece of ordinary paper. Hello, Angela. And I have then with varnish sealed a napkin and varnish. And on the front, as you can see, I seal it again. And now it just needs to cure a little bit. Then you simply give it 2 more coats of varnish. very thin layer. Can even use it for make a little purse like this. Now the like this, and you can simply stitch it up, and you can make a different here. So you simply make sides, or you can simply choose to fold them like this, and simply take some binding like this, make a round corner, and put it so you have a little purse like this for your little feminine stuff. Um, that's one of the things you can do. We can make that one into a purse like this. So that's what you can actually, recycle this old fancy paper. So thank you, Tracy. So, and as you can see here, I want to show you. Now I just need this for curing a little bit. Here there was an excess. I have actually a couple more things to show you. I don't know here. This is my, also it's made out of the little heavier paper. So it is very good for junk journals. It's the same way I have made for Tracy. And simply, as you can see, I hand crochet these edges. But you can also, of course, use some bought one if you have bought it. This I have made into my napkin leftovers like this, and as you can see, it's from the old that does this. And as you can see, I have simply just glitter glued the napkin on, but I am going to coat it to seal it off right now. And what I do is, normally I had extra piece of paper, a page. Where did I put it? Never mind. As you can see, I use another page to just stick into here. So you actually don't paint the sides together. So I'm doing that to seal it off. And you can also make one of these where you simply just can take out, make an insert where you can simply take, color a lot of paper and make it ready and put it in a junk journal, an open journal. So where you don't stitch the pages, but where you simply just keep them. And when you are going to use them, you simply just take them out of the journal. So because I am going to show you what to do with an old pizza box. I got Hawaiian pizza yesterday. I got very, very easy about my dinner. And as you know, I am the recycle queen. Junkyard Catherine, or what you crazy Catherine, with her junkyard. So, yep, I am my own landfill. I need to speak nicer about me. Oh, thank you. Yes, I just use ordinary. Yes, you can use. Yes, you can. Oh, thank you. Oh, that sounds good. So, as you can see, I have now vanished my Kissed by the Unicorn and Swisses first page. Um, it was a piece that was left from other napkin project. And Sue, can you see if you hear? I didn't kill it. I simply see very, very gentle. I didn't no napkin blood here. So yes. And yes, I'm a napkin killer, Kansas. Um, so, and as you can see, I'm waiting for. Thank you, Tris. So, and I mean, this is my own hand crochet, but you can, of course, trim it with something else. I just found out I have crocheted these ribbons or laces when I need to see television or get bored or anything. I need to have my crochet around and sort of stuff. So what I'm going to do, because I am needing 4 of these. I need to square it up like this. Because I need to have 4 little. Oh, I see, Mom. I'm lost. I don't feel queenish today. Yeah. Um, I will show you. See, what I'm going to do with this is make this pizza box into four. I need four covers for little journals. And as you can see, I have two edges. So that's what I. Oh, I hate hospitals. So I am going to see somebody ask me about this is I need you're right, Osimon. I think I have it in my crafty kitchen. Do you want me to put on my crafty crown? I can do that. So yes, I am going to. I had a question here. This is, uh, what do you call it? I don't know the European, but it's somehow it's like a very thin cotton. It's called pearl cotton. You can also use it for embroidery. It's pearl cotton from I think it's Mayflower or butterfly. So it's simply pearl cotton. Yes, crochet cotton. And I have them. I mean, in different. This is the same. It's called. It doesn't say anything. It's just about the thickness. It's simply I mean ordinary crochet cotton. Yes, I will say if you're going to take this one, you need 1.5 millimeters in metric. If you take that one, I think this is a 2 millimeter or a 1.5 millimeter. Yes, 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 Aussie mom. I am going to fetch it. It's in my crafty kitchen. But what I'm doing, I'm crocheting it with 2.5, so it gets a little loose or more lacy. Oh, who said coffee? Yes. You know what? I'll fetch the kitchen, fetch some coffee, and get my crown. Awesome, mom. Hello, Yvonne. I'll fetch my crown. Yes, somewhere is my. I'm coming. I just need to load off a little bit. So I am going to show you. See, I have just fabric dyed my old used baby wipes, and as you can see, what I'm going to use them for is very simple. I have some water and I can put my here. So as you can see here, fold it into 6 like this, and simply cut it like this, a strip off here. Then you simply cut it into a simply hard straight shape, light curved, of course. And this is how I also reuse my old used baby wipes that has been in a color dye. Then I simply take the leaves like this, and as you know, it's actually stretchy. So what I'm actually doing is I'm stretching the wipe here in the top here, like this. On my 6 leaves, so you can see that here. I wanted to show very quick here, and you simply do it with all 6 of them. Then you simply take, in this case, I use these old matches. Do I have a matchbox? I have an old matchbox here. As you can see, I have nipped off the burning point part stuff. So then I take one of these, simply, roll it tightly like this until you get what you call a center, like this. Now you have the center. What you're doing then is you're taking some thread. This is just an extra here, like this, just to show. Then you take your little baby wipes, roll it around like this, and simply very tight string this around here. And as you can see, because you have you can actually stretch it. You can also use crepe paper, this where you can here like this, and tie it up like this. And as you can see, you are putting the leaves around where you have the opening from before. So you simply build it up like this and fold it like this again. And I mean used ordinary red paint dissolved in water. You can also use fabric dye like Dulon fabric dye for them. And what you do is you simply just twist around like this here. And as you can see now, you have a baby wipe rose like this. And what you simply is doing, you can then put on like this to secure here. And then you simply take, I need to fetch this before it is going away. Like this. I already had cut some, I hope, I know. So, as you can see, this is the cleaning cloth filled fleece as I have home dyed or colored. And I'm going to make 3 of these leaves. And to make it easy for me, I have simply made these little tin plates. And I also have a tin plate for this for the flower itself. And what I'm going to do now is here. And as you can see, and the beauty about these, my roses, is actually to see the difference between which material you actually make them from. I mean, how they're going to look like. Now you got your flowers or your rose. This is a different way to make it, because when you make it in fill, you don't make the center. Then you take the leaves like this. I have a very strong glue stick here, very strong, and I simply glue it on half of the leaf like this, very firmly. Make sure it is covered with glue sticks like this. And what you're doing, you're holding your rose like this and place it around the edges so it goes down here and cover up here. And the same here. You are taking the third one and place just like that. So you're placing them like a triangle and cover the opening with the last one. And voila, here you have it, a baby wipe rose. And it has been a used baby wipe. I have simply just put in hot water and soap and let them soak out. And then I have simply just placed them in a color bath like this. And I am also going to show Tracy, I am going to work on thank you, girls. So this is simply an old used silk if you want that and cover up. But I am preparing myself because I have promised to show you what I use my empty this for. And I am going to make a very beautiful bouquet of these colored roses. And then I simply just add a little glue to make them sit on the leaves here. So it gives a little hole here. And simply just leave them for dry. And this is how I'm doing. The other one is almost exactly like this. Okay. So, but I am going to show you because I have got an empty one of this. What I'm going to use them is actually I use them for handles. And what I'm doing now is to make the bouquet. I am going to make like a half bowl, like, you know, roses that make like that as a crown. And then I simply put it on a handle like this and make this into a very, very beautiful bouquet. Yes, I do, Clara. I do leave it inside here. I do because this felt is very stronger, but this is very soft material. So to make sure you have a strong part here, you simply leave it. Yes. Also because you need it to hold the center part in this type of rose here. Because this is a more open rose compared to the other one I made in felt. As you can see here, I have another type that is made. This is the filled rose. As you can see, where I rip out the match stick, and this is the difference between, this is the made out of these cheap cloth like this. Oops. And as you can see, this is the blue one, and I have left, sometimes I leave them because then I have this oasis, where you can stick flower. So these are meant for decoration, to stitch in something like clay. So, and I just need to place it to dry here. What I'm doing is, with these are actually, I put glue here. You can also, instead of glue, you can, I'll show you. I just need another matchstick. You can save the glue. So you simply take a matchstick like this here, and you simply, only the first one you're gluing like this. And it will actually save some glue. And you simply roll it over like this. So you have like a circle here. Then you simply take your thread, this sewing thread here, and count 6 all in one. So I have 1, so I need 5 more of this. And simply place them where this one stops, this one starts, and roll it over like this, and simply very tighten it, string it on like this. Then you simply take the next one like this and roll it like this. And again here, where the opening is, you place a leaf like this. And string it on. And one more time here. And it didn't hold, so just grab them up like this. And the last one here. So as you can see, instead of glue, you can also just, string it up like this. And now you simply have, as you can see, the different. Now you've got the rose here, but the different is the center part and the lightness of the material. And as you can see, you simply just glue the leaves on like this, and you have your felt rose, or you can do as Tracy, experiment with fabric, other fabrics and lace and stuff like that. So this is how I made, because I promised to show how I make these, and when my brain remember. So you try that. Just let them soak out in hot dishwater soap, and you can color them. So and you get these, so, and can make the most beautiful. And if you want, you can use this for clusters, or I'm going to save it for clusters. So that was it. And yes, here I am going to put this back in here. I can see we have lost a lot of people here. You're probably going to dinner, work. It's 4 o'clock, so it's about 10 o'clock. You have work to do. What I'm going to do is to put them, keep my here. I think so. Yes, Tammy, you can boil them with avocado. You can make the color water of avocado. I have even dyed them with onion. I mean onion shells. So yes, if you take the avocado shells and you dry them up, the beneficial is if you let them dry out and you crush them into the powder and then you boil them up, you get more intense color from the avocado, because then you have simply concentrated the color powder, the color components inside the avocado shell. So yes, and you can even color them in root beef or gurkemeyer, turmeric, as I did yesterday. You can use the turmeric hand cream dye on them, and you get this very wonderful yellowish um, baby wipe out of it, and they give some very beautiful yellow roses. Havarti cheese, you can buy that in Denmark. I have one in the fridge. Brenda, I got something too. Yes, yes, yes. And as you can see, I have been in another flying tiger, Tracy, and see, they got them in a total different color. Here, it's simply some other colors. It's not the same colors that I got for you. So, and look at these. These are even longer. They have these two. So, yes. Thank you, Tracy. Yes. And I found this. This is something very fun. This is chalk color, but see, they are made in chunks of different colors. There are 6 pieces, like this in Flying Tiger. As you can see, one is broken. Of course, it is. Never mind, I'll use that one. As you can see, it's simply 3-colored chalk. And what you can do about it is what I use for my unicorn. As you can see, when you dye with it, you get 3 colors. to match up here. And you can simply see, make rainbows. Yes. So, and they cost about 10 krona in Denmark, and I think they're very fun. These just was broken, and I think they're very fun. I mean, so I needed them, as you know, for my crafting. So I can leave that one. And I found these little tiny bows again, but also in different colors, in stronger colors. These tiny bows here. So as you can see, that was a different Tracy. That was another tiger. I mean, sometimes the tiger shell doesn't even have, they have the different goodies, as I call it. And I found these silver and gold to make into, I think I could, use them as frames to something. Also disposable plates. So that was what I have been doing. Yes, there are lots of possibilities. Yes. Thank you, Yvonne. What I'm going to show you here, how you make it, you simply round the corners. And what I'm using is actually I'm placing the bottom of a round and draw like this. And then I simply round the corners like this. And I'm going to show you why. And if Amber is here, you don't have to stitch. What you actually can do, I am going to show, because of Amber. Oh, because we have a wonderful Amber, and Amber doesn't like needle and thread. So this is dedicated to my dear friend Amber. So what I'm going to do is to clean the area again, here and there, and we'll wait with that one. And I think my pages is dried out, yes. And I need a work page. And this one, and this one. What I'm going to do now, as you can see, I have folded it like this, and I folded it like this, right? And as you can see, this is the piece of paper. I have rounded the corner here and here. And what I'm going to do now is I found this This is a ribbon. Uh, yes, have a nice day. See here, this. Uh, uh, it's trim or something. See you, Tammy. And I'm going to fetch my glue gun. And I am going to show you. See, what I'm going to do is I simply start here in this part here. I don't have a very long here, but what I'm actually doing now is I'm starting to glue here. Oh, my hat! I forgot my hat. Yes. Oh, I forgot my hat. Yes. Oh, yes. I need my crafty hat. That's right, Elizabeth. But you know what? It's because I have, as you can see, my hair doesn't want. See, then I have to get rid of the here like this. So I can have it on like this here. Yay, the crafty cream. So, are you wearing yours? Thank you, Yvonne. I am showing you. We have this. I'll start to put a trim on here. But what I'm going to do, I am going to glue gun it. Normally, I will stitch it. But I know we have Amber. Dear Amber she's not so good at stitching. So what I'm doing is simply start to glue in one side like this here, and I simply place half of the ribbon or the trimming on top of the hot glue like this. Oh, you have Kelly in the house. Welcome, Kelly. Yes, you can use whatever washi tape. Yes, Clara, whatever you have handy. And the same you're doing on the back here. Glue it down. Or you can actually use washi tape, homemade washi tape. If you don't have this here, and simply glue it on to reinforcement like this. When you have done that here, yes, I did. This is actually a piece of old paper painted, and then I have put a napkin on front and front and back. Then I have given it 3 very thin layer of ordinary hot store varnish. As you can see, this ordinary wood varnish, that's how I made the paper. And then I simply start by making sure I have a little excess here from, as you can see, so it's not bendable. What I'm going to do is to make a very tiny glue edge in each side here and simply glue it together like this to make an extra secure here, and the same in the other side here in the edges. And for these people that can stitch, you simply sew it. Normally I would of course use my sewing machine, but I am going to show it this way because, can you see some invention? No, it's just, you know, the clever way to do it. What you're going to do then is you are taking again here the ribbon and stretch it. And you simply start on here, on the back, up here, place it on like this, half the way, because you need to fold it around, and you simply do it all the way around here. And the glue are getting very, very hot here. And I need to have it lie down here when I'm simply gluing it on. Oh, yeah. I'm hoping this will succeed. I mean, sometimes it's easier when you fold it around like this, and you simply turn it when it's folded like this around the corner here. I have only one side of it now because here down. And you simply cut off the excess like this. What you're going to do is turn it around and simply glue the other side here to fold it over like this. And start in the corner to lie down the corners. Here. Bye, Emma. Thank you for dropping by. And have a great day. Here we got it. As you can see. Now I got the ribbon or washi tape or stitching on here for decoration. It's not particularly pretty, but you can, you can just add an extra, perhaps glue a little crocheted lace on or something to cover up. And voila, here you have a purse or like an envelope where you simply put things in here. And what you can do is you can stitch on a little button and make a little loop for the button. And so you have simply made out of this piece of paper a little purse, or you can have your, when these you use to not leak. I call it sanitizer for mature woman. And I have made like this for my sanitizers. So you can have it in your bag. You can also glue this Velcro underneath, so you don't have a visible opening. But this is also one of the things you can use this old piece of paper, napkins, and varnish. So you choose if you want a button or this Velcro. I don't know. You call it Velcro. What? This rich. Yes. So thank you. Yes. And as you can see, you don't need to be using. You can easily use a glue gun. Of course, it's not going to be exact. And you can, of course, decorate it with another ribbon. Yes, Velcro. So here you have it. A little purse. For, yes, stuff. Sanitizer, your glasses. If you make them smaller, you can even make one for your iPad, iPhone, with this vinyl paper. So yes, that's what I promised. So this is how I make a purse out of it, and you can make a book cover, of course. Yes, cosmetic and coupons. Yes, Elizabeth, I have actually one for coupons. When I go to the grocery stores, I keep my coupons in here, in one of these, and you can make it. And yes, for every bits and pieces, you can make them, for cutouts. Yeah, we does. Oh, yes, we does, Elizabeth. Because sometimes, and yeah. So I have them in different colors, and as you can see from an old not value paper to something useful as this or like this. This is also just been an old piece of paper, some old excess white napkin stuff I have used for that one. And I mean, yeah. And again, yes, you can just use, but make sure you hot gluing it, and you can stitch it as it tells you, or you can just glue it on, or washi tape. So yes, and this was of course need something else because of the bicycle. I think this is going to be, you can also make one where you have make different pockets. I can show you later. What I have to do now is I do make a little mess here now because I am running out of varnish, so I need to get varnish. I am going to transfer this one into 4 little junk journals. Here, start up with this excess, and these are good for reinforcements to the spine, because I am going to leave the spines. These are going to be the spines, hopefully. You know what? The time runs so fast with you girls. It's so lovely. But you're also going to have to be able to see somebody else. And whoa, there's more room on the floor. As you can see, my hands is not as good as I wish they were sometimes. As you can see, I have now cut it out like this. What I'm going to do now is to take the measurement here and find the exact center here and exact center here. Then I'm simply going to cut it open here. And because I want 4, I simply cut it that direction. So what I'm getting is 4 little covers, ready-made spine covers for little junk journals. So when you have this, leave it. And if you, of course, need it for, yes, Clara, that is from my dinner yesterday. It's actually a deliciosa Hawaiian pizza. So that's actually an old pizza box. And what I can get of it, as I tell you, 4 little covers for junk journals. So that's what I am going to do. And the reason why is because I need them is for my DVDs and CDs, because I found out a quarter of this matched a CD or DVD. So I am going to make some DVDs and CDs, junk journals, books for my shelves. Yes. because I have a lot of these old ones, and some I use and some I am going to collect when I found it in the swap shop. So thank you, girls. So we can arrange the next video is to show you how I have made these. Now you have seen the box, and I have explained how I have cut it. Next video, you're welcome, Kansas. And so the next video, I'm going to show you what I have got out of this old pizza box. Now you have seen what I can do with a cereal box, an old cereal box like this. And as you can see here, my old paper. I have problems here, very much indeed. Where did I put my, here, I don't know. I got it. So, that's it for today. So, I am going off now. Lovely ladies, thank you, and bye, Kelly, and I am happy to meet you too. And it has been a pleasure to show you my crafting hat. And Mary, exactly, she's live now. So can you say we'll meet at Mary's? Love you, Elizabeth. Oh, Susan, I love you. Yes, you did. So, but I'm sorry, Susan. Susan, I'll come on later for you. I'll send you an email. So, let's meet at Mary's. Hey.